In this vignette, Associate Deans and Pathway Deans will learn how to review a course. There is also a job aid that provides more details on how to complete this task. Once you log into Workday, select the course. You can review the course in this panel or you can expand it. Please make sure that the effective date is correct. Curriculum Services provides the correct effective date for every academic year. If you're not sure of the date, please reach out to Curriculum Services and we will provide the fall, spring, or summer effective date. This date must be correct because if it is not correct, it can overwrite the historical data for the existing course. This is the only field in this screen that cannot be edited. So if it is incorrect, the course will need to be canceled and restarted, and you can reach out to Curriculum Services and we can assist you with that. If the date is correct, verify that the first available date is correct, the last available is correct. It needs to be 5 years from the effective date. If it's not, go ahead and change it. Review the allowed locations, the academic level, making sure that those are correct. Typical periods offered can be blank or it can have information, that's fine. Hide course should not be selected. Review the academic unit to make sure that is correct. The course listing, making sure that the prefix and the course number is what it should be. The title, and in our example, the title of the course has changed. Make sure Special Topics course is unselected. Verify the appropriate course tags are listed. Zip code is left blank. Educational taxonomy may be populated or it may not be populated. If it's not populated, do not worry. Curriculum Services will fill that information in for you. Auto-generate should be selected as well as no overrides allowed. The description is the description for the course, which appears in our student information system and in our catalog. In our system, if you are deleting any information, the font should be changed to orange and adding font should be changed to green. Learning outcomes and competencies is left blank. The only time learning outcomes will have data is if it's a general education course. If this is not a gen ed course, it should not have data here. Our course components tell what the instructional formats are. So at Broward College, we have several different instructional formats, one of which is lecture. So if it's a lecture course, you can select lecture or verify it has lecture, the delivery modes, and the contact hours. In our example, this course is a combination course. But remember, it's only one course component, which is combination. That's the format there. You can still select the allowed delivery modes. You can add any or take any away, but you notice that this number is not auto-populated. It's because you're checking to make sure that the combination instructional formats has the appropriate breakdown. Please double check to make sure that the correct number of contact hours for our students are in the lecture area or the first format and the second format. And here it's lecture and laboratory. You'll note that the addition of these two is 48 hours and it's auto-populated there and also auto-populated here. Unit type should be units. That is what we call it, our credit courses in Workday. It's units. The minimum units, the maximum units, if this is a course that only has one set of credits a student can take, this is a 3-credit course, then the minimum and maximum would be the same. The only time you would see it different is if this was a variable credit course. So if a course you can take anywhere from 1 to 5 credits, the minimum would be 1, the maximum would be 5. Make sure this information is correct. Other unit values is not selected. Repeatable for additional credit is only selected if it's a repeatable for credit course and there would be additional information. Unlimited capacity is not selected. That data would be here. Default section, default projected enrollment are typically the same numbers. What is the maximum number of students that can get enrolled in any section? If it's 100, 50, 10, you put it here. The default waitlist capacity can be any number you want. Manually manage waitlist is unselected. Allowed grading basis. Here, if you know that this course will never do pass-fail, you can exit off. It's that simple. Graded anonymously, eligibility rule, courses should not have any data or should not be selected. Public notes is where you would list any course prerequisites, co-requisites, or if there aren't any, please make sure that you list that information here. There is a WalkMe that can help you format this information. The WalkMe is only available on Firefox and Chrome. Next, private notes lists the learning outcomes. Again, there's a specific format for this. Please double check that your faculty or the course initiator has followed the formatting and corrected any typographical errors or any formatting errors or any numbering errors. We'll see in this example, the only change here is that living has been deleted and existing has been added instead. If you find that everything is correct and you're ready to move on, then you can go ahead as the associate dean or the dean and just type whatever message you want. In this case, I'll just type approved. You select approve. Now you can see whether the course event was successful and you can see who's up next. And in this case, our pathway dean is next. If you want to see more details, you can view details and then you select this arrow and you want to know, okay, what's next in the process or what's the remaining process, you can select this tab. But before we do that, you can also select View Event Changes, and that will show you any changes that were made on the course. It's a very useful tool if you're not sure or you want to verify only specific changes have been made. So when we select Process, we see how the whole process is gone, who's done what, who's made whatever comments, and in the last line, you know who is the next person in line. If you want to know the remaining process, select Remaining Process, and you'll see where it goes. This is not a general education course, so it won't go here. It will go to the curriculum committee chairs for it to be presented to curriculum committee, whether to vote for its recommendation. And then once that happens, it goes to curriculum services to be addressed as appropriate. If you need further details, please go to the home page, select Training Aids, Seahawk Student, Curriculum Management, Review Course, Dean and Associate Dean, select the PDF, and you will have more details there. That completes this vignette. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We are here to help.